Hey guys, what is up? It's Dusty here, and welcome back to another crypto video. We have a lot of stuff to talk about today. Let me introduce the video like that. We have a ton of stuff, and this video is going to be about the price, about Gary Gensler, about tomorrow, about a lot of things. But then again, there's also a couple of other videos that I have to produce later tonight, so make sure you are subscribed, because all of this stuff is stuff you need to hear. If you're an XRP holder or any crypto holder for that matter, you need to watch these videos for the next couple of hours. It's going to be so freaking important because a lot is happening. A lot is going on right now. It's really the craziest time for any crypto holder right now. It's mind-boggling. Having said that, we're going to give you guys a little bit of a medium-term price prediction or price idea, I should maybe say. We're going to be talking about Gary Gensler. That's actually what I want to start off with here. I've been watching this Senate.gov thing for a couple of minutes, as you can see, but I've actually been watching this for hours. I just have it open in the background while I was chatting in Discord. A link is down below. And what I noticed is that these things take a freaking long time. A ridiculously long time. A ridiculously long time. I don't even want to, all right? And so, Gary Gensler was supposed to be the third person up, and that was supposed to happen like, let's say 15 hours ago or so. It's still going on though. It is ridiculously slow. And all I can say is let's just wait. I still think he's going to be confirmed. And then the question is going to be, will he ultimately be bullish or bearish for XRP? Now, with the current system and the current way it's going, I would kind of say that he is going to come in and people are going to speculate on him being kind of a person to set this whole SEC quote-unquote corruption straight. If you don't know what corruption I'm talking about here, it's mostly about Jay Clayton and William Hinman having a second, or I guess a different agenda for regulating Bitcoin and Ethereum properly that he doesn't have with XRP. You can call that bias, but you can also call that they gave out some really interesting ideas on Bitcoin and Ether, while that was because they were going to get money from it, right? Because of their companies that they were involved with. Once more, that's just a conspiracy, it's just theory, because in the end, we don't know exactly who decides these things and we don't know what's going on. That is also why the big hearing from the 6th of April was so important, because back then, Ripple has now been given access to the documents regarding Bitcoin and Ethereum from Jay Clayton and all those guys. So that's going to hopefully really dig up a lot of stuff. Over the next couple of days, that's all going to be rolling out, as the 22nd is going to be the motion to strike. If that one is completely positive, yeah, a lot of things are going to be coming out, guys. Just let me put it like that. A lot of good stuff is going to be coming out, and the faith in the lawsuit is just going to continue on increasing. At least that's what I would think. Then, if we're talking about faith in lawsuits, Jeremy Hogan is kind of my go-to type of guy. He doesn't follow me back yet. We'll get it though. We'll get it. Just wait. My first video on the SEC fee Ripple lawsuit was titled, XRP is not dead. I made the video on January 4th after reading and hearing that Ripple was dead in the water and XRP along with it. It took me 2 hours of research to see that the SEC has an uphill battle. 17 weeks later. And now all of a sudden things are just clicking together. Glad that the market finally agrees with me. What took them so long? Because look at this, guys. The market is really going upwards like crazy right now. And as I've said before, I do think this reflects the faith in the lawsuit, which really is going completely bullish right now. People are really happy. Having said that, we've been talking on the channel for like 4 years about XRP for I think maybe 3.5 years or so, very long time. It does make me wonder, when did you become an XRP holder? Let me know in the comment section. Like when was the first time that you got into XRP? Just put it down below for fun, right? It's going to be interesting. So many different answers are going to be down there. And also, it does make you wonder about, where's the price going to go? Well, we just had one article talking about $5. Let me quickly put it like this, right? Let me quickly say something. I don't do real price predictions in the sense that I cannot say if $5 is going to happen for sure. I cannot say when exactly this is going to happen. I can only tell you what I'm thinking. And one thing I do is on Patreon as well, where I give my opinion. I just put up 15 more slots. It's already selling out like crazy because I need some time to really talk with everybody just a little bit. So it can be an inflow of people. When I had this one open, there were like 40 people overnight. I couldn't handle it. There were too many people. So I'm going to have to kind of limit it to just make sure the inflow is okay, not going too crazy. Otherwise, I can't have a real personal bond with everybody. And yeah, that is about Patreon. I give some not personal, I shouldn't say it like that. I should give some more exclusive updates on my portfolio and what I'm doing with buying coins. Still, it's going to be no signal. I'm not going to tell you buy here, sell here. I'm just going to say where I'm going to be buying and what I'm going to be looking to, I guess, increase my position in and what type of coins and why. That's the stuff I like to do on here and some other exclusive updates. Having said that, what do I think about the price? Well, I've said before in my videos and in the live streams as well, I would personally not think it's strange if we actually go back to all-time high relatively soon. Our first target was about $2.10, and there's already a really important distinction to make right now. If you're watching this chart, it is looking a little bit differently than the one I showed in my live streams, and that is because this one is on Binance, and the one I show in my live streams is on Bitstamp. There's a very important distinction to make here. Every exchange has a different price. They will all be kind of close, but in this case here, the all-time high price on Binance is about $3.53. On Bitstamp here is about $3.30. And that is really important if you're making these new price predictions or really just actually talking about where a price went to. It will be different on exchanges. And that's also something we saw today where the XRP price, right now XRP is actually above BNB on some aggregators like Live CoinWatch, I believe still right now. No, not right now, not anymore, but a little bit ago. XRP was above BNB. On CoinGecko, XRP was above BNB, but on CoinMarketCap, it was not. And that is because they take different prices from different places to give you an accurate overview, but they will always differ on different places. So keep that in the back of your head, that there's not one thing which is correct. It's just a different way of viewing things in the end. But that also does make things a little bit more difficult as to where we are about to head in the end of things, right? I mean, on this one, for example, we said $2.10 is going to be an interesting point to watch. On the other chart, it's about $2.20 because our Fibonacci is taking the highest point to the lowest point here. And in this case, you're looking for some retracement points, which a lot of people most likely will find interesting. There were some analysts over on Twitter, let me quickly see where, that were saying, for example, this, XRP, no resistance until $2.70 to $3. Some other guys saying there's no resistance until about $2.40. I would like to say, well, there's actually quite a lot of points of interest, as you can clearly see. This one will be a point of interest, a zone of interest possibly. And then right around here, this might be another point which people might be coming up with. But here, this one would be about $2.12, for example. On the Binance pair, it's actually not as apparent. Let's quickly go back to Binance here. On Binance, once more, it's more so looking like about right here. Let's quickly see at the top, about $2. Yeah, $2 on its own. That's actually one of the more interesting ones. And all of that. So what is going to happen once we breach those? Well, the more we breach and the higher we quote-unquote go, the less we'll have to resist. Whereas basically every time we're touching these important levels and retesting them, or basically just trying to breach them because they're important resistance levels, basically support, which now has turned into resistance because we broke down under them. Right now, we're going to have to keep testing those and hopefully breach them. That's also what we're doing right now with this $170 mark, which we talked about earlier. We've now breached it. We're still going to wait for a confirmation on the daily, though. If we get that, things are going to be really freaking juicy, just quickly saying that. But piece by piece, we're just crawling upwards, testing new levels. And then at also a certain point, I believe that people really hold these Fibonacci levels dearly. What we basically took was the all-time high of XRP to the all-time low of XRP, not all-time, but recent low in 2020. And we've added some Fibonacci, sorry, not XRP, extension levels. And the most important ones, in my opinion, are the 1.272 and the 1.618. This one specifically here. And what this one points out to is about $5.60, which is also kind of coinciding with this article right here. If you were to honestly just ask me, is $5.60 possible? You don't even have to put in a lot of math. You don't have to put in a lot of thoughts. You don't have to go through all these analysis, whatever. This is easily possible. Let's quickly go compare it to what happened with Bitcoin. All right, so Bitcoin, highest point in 2017-18 bull run was right around here. Let's quickly see. Lowest point was, let's do it the other way around. Lowest point was right around here, okay? So we're going to take that in real quick from right around here to the highest point. Let's see. Highest point was right around there. The Fibonacci extension level of 1.618 is right around here at about 30,000 per Bitcoin. We have talked about this. Again, you saw a retest right there. You're seeing basically these zones will very often be important levels, at least I believe they will. It's still kind of a construct. You have to believe in it. If you don't, you don't. But basically what it comes down to is it all looks high relatively. I remember back in like August of 2020, we were talking about Bitcoin, hopefully at one point hitting this 1.618 of 30,000 again. We just skyrocketed, we just zooted past it like nothing was happening right there. Here, we're actually at the 3.618 Fibonacci extension level. Let's go back to XRP where that would place it. Once more, this is if we were to just follow. We can actually do this with a couple other coins to quickly see. So if XRP were to follow that, that's going to place it, look at this, at about $12.50. $12.5 per XRP easily. That's a point that's, in my opinion, going to be hit eventually as well. Let's quickly go check how that is looking on an Ethereum pair. If we have that here, we do. All right, let's quickly go check back in 2000. There's no, okay, this is actually interesting. Let's go here. This chart looks really small in comparison to the Bitcoin one. Let's go here and see the lowest point is right around there. Or is it this one? Is this one right here? We'll just take the 2021 regardless. Let's take that one. The lowest point here about March 10th is right around there. To the highest point is right around there. Okay, so Ethereum right now is actually at the 1.618 as well. So, that's actually really interesting. If XRP were to follow that along, then it's also bringing it to about, what did we just say? Let's quickly check back here. It's bringing it to about, this is the one, it's freaking zooming in. To about $5.67. That's kind of relatively as much as for Ethereum to where it is right now. So that's basically if XRP is going to catch up on all those gains, right? That's where it would get to. On VeChain, let's quickly check that one out. I don't even think I need to, guys. I don't want to. Maybe I don't want to. I don't know if it was still, no, it wasn't Venn back here. No. Okay, so VeChain is looking like this. It's going to be ridiculous most likely. Something like this. Yeah, it's just zooted past every single thing out there. VeChain has been outperforming like crazy. Yeah, that's definitely not a good example to give right there. Check another one like TRX. Just quickly seeing it, guys, because the possibilities are really endless in my opinion. Ooh, is this the all-time high for TRX? I don't remember. I think so, huh? So 35 cents to other way around. This little point right here to where we were. Yeah, TRX is not even close to its all-time high at all. So this one is going to be really difficult, I guess. Let's take the second biggest point, though, of ever. Yeah, so we're at about the 1.618. So if we hold the 1.618, yeah, as the closest one. Okay, Polkadot is also a bad example. Not enough price action in the past. XLM, let's give that one as an example as well. Let's see where that one is at relatively. Ooh, okay, it's also not at all-time high at all. So that one is also a bad example, I guess. Yeah, same thing for Litecoin. It's also not. Litecoin went to like $1,200. Or was it? No, it was $377-ish. Yeah. Okay, so that's also not a good example. No, but you guys get the picture, right? A lot of prices here are possible. It's just relatively, it looks kind of difficult. But if you check out Bitcoin, for example, you know just how much it did. It's right now at the 3.618 from the previous high in 2017-18. And now altcoin season is here, which I think will make a lot of these altcoins actually outperform what Bitcoin has done relatively in terms of gains. So once more, I think it's about to happen at one point or another. It's just kind of a waiting game. And XRP is going to be one of those as well, which will make it. But I'll make another video a little bit later today explaining why you should be careful with a couple of things, just to make sure you're always keeping it real with yourself as well, huh? Because you shouldn't get caught up in all the gains and think, oh, this is all just free money forever. There's always a downside to it. There's always a side which you always have to watch and think about. But if you're asking me, $5 is easily possible. I don't need to go over the lawsuit, but yeah, it's easy if they win the lawsuit. That's going to be really simple. The Lark video earlier was actually mostly talking about the fact that they're still being sued, and so it's a little bit of a risk. We're pumping right now, but they're still being sued. True. But I would say that the pump right now during a lawsuit is actually showing a lot of faith in XRP right now. It's showing a lot of faith in the lawsuit, and it's showing that it went down for so many months, mostly on the basis that the SEC was doing something corrupt. But the people now know this whole lawsuit it ain't a big deal, and I still believe that firmly to the end, that the lawsuit ain't a big deal and it will be fixed. If it does, this is just the minimum of where we'll be going. Right now we're still in a lawsuit and we're already at $2 almost. Just consider where we can go if we get a relisting. Maybe tomorrow the Coinbase IPO is going to make things go crazy. Who knows? But a relisting like that, we can get Flare, we can get staking going on. There's so much stuff coming for XRP, and that's something which I think people forget. They think, oh, it's now only the lawsuit's all over then after it's done. Oh, my days. It's only going to be starting. Ripple has not announced their big partners for a very long time, and Ripple can still, I think, really increase their partners by a huge amount once they get this clarity going. And some people are even making it out now that the whole SEC suing them is a big conspiracy because they wanted XP price to be low for all those creeps to buy in cheap. And then after a little while, they announced the clarity. They're the first crypto to get public clarity because Bitcoin and Ether were decided behind closed doors, and those skyrocket to the freaking moon. Let me just put it like this. This target area for a longer term is just the start of things. This is where we're going to be heading. $12.50 is kind of a longer term target of mine. Let me just put it like that. A couple of days later, maybe we'll talk more in depth about why $12.50 is really an important point. For right now, just putting it up as a kind of a hint for you guys about what a lot of people are thinking. Trust me when I say a lot of people have $13 per XRP, $12 per XRP as their exit price. In a couple of days, I'll tell you guys about why. Let's just stick with this one for right now. A little bit of intuition as to what Bitcoin has done and why XP can do that, the same thing. Lawsuit, Coinbase relisting, some of these bigger, what would you call it? Like bigger investment corporations listings. There's so many things coming up because XP has been basically suppressed for a little while, which a lot of altcoins have not had. And also, this is the most important lawsuit in crypto history. Will most likely stay like that forever. It's like basically like the Howey test back in the 40s or 60s. This one is going to be the same, but then for crypto, it's going to be huge, guys. Make sure you subscribe for all the content that's going to be coming out. There's so much cool stuff coming up, guys. Do not worry. I got you. And I'll see you guys again in the next one coming up in a couple of hours from now.